And the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Jab Jab Talk Nation, we got an undisputed, undefeated world champion all the way from the Ukraine. Oh man, Oleksandr Usyk. Listen, first off, congratulations. I'm going to say this. Congratulations to Ukraine. Shout out to Ukraine because y'all have won, I think, Loma, and there was another one who won from Ukraine. And now Usyk, undisputed, undefeated heavyweight world champion. Now I got 3 champions. It's been a great year for boxing in the Ukraine. Obviously, recently with everything, and Ukraine has been going through a lot with the war. Peace and love to everybody out in the Ukraine. That's real life that's happening over there. So I know boxing is a sport, but there's something about this sport. We all know that, tragedy and sports bring people together. Those are the 2 things guaranteed that brings people together. And, whenever we see major champion level fights like this, especially like the one we saw last night with Usyk becoming the undisputed heavyweight world champion, that's a beautiful thing for the country of Ukraine. So congratulations, Ukraine, for having an amazing, undisputed, once again, undefeated heavyweight world champion in Oleksandr Usyk. All right, let's talk about the fight. Jab Jab Talk Nation, listen, I said this in my prediction video that in my heart, I really wanted Usyk to win. And I felt like he was up against a really top level, proven heavyweight that had some boxing abilities, that was the bigger man and had been tested, and he's been through a lot of wars in Tyson Fury. And I just felt like, Tyson Fury had the edge on him. Although, like, my heart, again, I love Tyson. I think Tyson Fury is an amazing heavyweight world champion, one of the best of this era for sure, hands down. And I just, and Usyk is one of my favorite, going from cruiserweight, undisputed, moving up to heavyweight, really taking on the top dogs, beating Anthony Joshua twice, and now beating the undefeated top dog in the heavyweight division to be undisputed. Man, I mean, talk about that journey and what he's accomplished. So, I did have Tyson Fury winning a very close decision, but let's talk about the fight. And I'm curious to know what you guys thought about the fight. Let me go ahead and introduce myself once again. My name is Ozeal, host of this Jab Jab Talk YouTube channel. If this is your first time tuning in, please, I highly encourage for you to subscribe, hit the notification button so you can stay updated on all the latest content. This is a boxing channel that's diverse. We got a lot of super boxing fans, and I love the engagement. I love the comments. You know who you are, everybody who comments down below. And by the way, do me a big favor. I know we go through this is housekeeping, right? As YouTubers, content creators, we like to say hit the notification button, comment. What that does is it does help the algorithm. It lets them know that this is an active channel. We got engagement, which we do, but we definitely want to grow and expand and really build a community around some super boxing fans. So whatever you can do to share or to at least hit the notification button or comment, that helps this YouTube channel out tremendously. Salud. Gracias. I appreciate the support, y'all. All right, let's get right to it. Last night's fight. I mean, where do I begin, y'all? I mean, where do I begin? This fight, it definitely lived up to all the hype, from it being in Saudi Arabia and from leading up to the fight to the weigh-in, the press con. Everything was huge, and this fight delivered on a huge level, and it did not disappoint. We saw 2 fighters, heavyweights that wanted to win, and the first few rounds, Tyson Fury came and he had a game plan. Fury had a game plan. He was boxing beautifully. He was using his jab, using his distance, and I kind of expected Fury to use his boxing ability. We saw that he came in at about 263 pounds. He was a little bit lighter So we all predicted, right? That the analyst said, okay, well, he might be boxing. And that's exactly what he did against the boxer with the size. And he was doing well. He was winning the early rounds. Um, and what was really surprising about Usyk is that the dude came to win. He was pressing the fight against the bigger man. I mean, it's something you often don't see. All right. You really don't see people go up weight. Let's say, for example, like whenever Charlo went up to fight Canelo, he wasn't pressing that fight, right? It was him getting bullied by the bigger man. And we didn't see that in Usyk. We saw Usyk really going for it and pressing the fight and going into it wanting to win. He was very, very intentional about what he wanted to do against Fury. Now it was tough, and then Fury, of course, was boxing. And then he started just landing that right uppercut beautifully, just landing, boom, 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 and hurt. He hurt Usyk a few times. He definitely hurt him, and he was just stinging him. It was just like just a radar, just hit, just boom, target, beautiful, boom, boom. And then we saw something that I thought was beautiful that we don't normally see in the heavyweight division. We see like really strategic boxing adjustments happening. And we saw Usyk make some adjustments to avoid the uppercut, and then he adjusted. And then we saw in the second half, I believe in the 8th round, when he threw that big looping left shot, and went over and hurt Tyson Fury. Now, I mean, it was like boing, boing, boing. It looked like one of those arcade games. He was just going from like every side of the ring. And I'm like, man, and Usyk was dogging him, chasing him down, going for the knockout. And of course, he got, it was called a knockdown. They stopped it. I mean, I thought that he was going to go down. I felt bad for Tyson Fury. I mean, he was getting boinked everywhere, all around. But, props to Tyson Fury. I mean, the guy can get hurt, but he's resilient and he does not go down. He's a big boy, but he doesn't go down without a fight. And we saw, again, Usyk just really put the dog came out, landed that big shot. All it took was that one shot, and he really hurt Tyson Fury. And man, that what a round. And I think that turned everything around. And then from there, Usyk made the adjustments. And then that second half was definitely all Usyk, really dominating and pulling off a very, very close split decision. I know Tyson Fury felt like he won the fight. I get it. It was a close fight. I do feel like Fury could have won the fight. He just did not stick with the game plan, y'all. He didn't. He didn't. I felt like, I don't know, I think he got too confident. And I felt like he was landing that uppercut and probably felt like, I can probably finish this guy in the later rounds. And Usyk just took that one shot from the little big man to rock Fury. And I think Fury couldn't make the adjustments. And I think that from there on, he wasn't able to dominate. I think he lost grip of the fight. And of course, Usyk was pressing the fight from the jump. And I just felt he just kept on and kept on. So props to the Usyk team. I felt like they made the right decision. And again, Fury made some adjustments as well, but I think an adjustment was in favor of Usyk because Usyk started really pouring the fire. And they were both tired at the very end. And it was a really, really close fight. But I do believe that the judges got it right. And Usyk definitely deserved to get the win. So it was just up and down. It was a great fight. It was such an entertaining fight, competitive, and it could have gone either way. Both of them came prepared, and they both delivered an amazing one of the top heavyweight fights of this era, without a doubt. And it goes to show that the heavyweight division is not dead. There's a lot of talent. I know the heavyweight division, after Klitschko, it just was boring. There was really nothing going on. I grew up watching I remember growing up watching Mike Tyson and Michael Spinks and Razor Ruddock and Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. I mean, that was, James Buster Douglas, Tim Witherspoon. I mean, I can go on and on and on. That was kind of the era that I grew up watching. And those were monsters, fighting each other. George Foreman was still kind of in the mix, I remember. And it was just, that was the era. And we haven't seen the heavyweight division become that exciting. And then, of course, as of late, Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. And it just started, there's some other contenders out there, but they're really not top contenders Here we come with Usyk coming from the cruiserweight, going undisputed, going against Anthony Joshua, beating him twice, and he was the it guy, and then now beating the biggest, baddest man in the heavyweight division in Tyson Fury. I mean, listen, Usyk is the real deal. Watching him, the man is special. The man has boxing abilities. He has power. He's boxing IQ. He's just a smart man. Great team. And people say that he had the whole country behind him. Maybe that's what it was. But the dude is serious, very passionate about boxing, a professional. And I got to say, he's very, very entertaining to fight, along with Tyson Fury. Again, he went out there, and again, I thought he could have won the fight. I mean, it looked good in the beginning. I was like, man, he's just dominating. And then he was just landing that right uppercut, and boom, 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 just tagging him. And I'm like, this is going to be a rough night for Usyk. But man, the man is resilient. Man, the guy made the adjustments and landed that one shot, and he took advantage of it. He just did not let up. And I feel like he did enough to win the fight. And I feel like that knockdown was kind of the deciding factor, for getting that victory. Which again, rightfully so. I felt like he won the fight. They got to run it back. This is the kind of fight that we're going to see, probably a trilogy. And that's what I'm predicting, y'all. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think, a trilogy or not? Because I feel like it was a close enough fight. Obviously, it was very competitive. And I mean, I'm sure the numbers are going to be great. It was Saudi Arabia's big stage. Why not? Why not? The Ring of Fury 2. Let's go. Because this was an amazing fight. Super entertaining. I feel like they need to run it back. No doubt. And I think Usyk was like down for it as well. So Usyk is not. And another thing, what Usyk gave, he ran it back with Joshua. I was like, all right, let's run it back. Let's do it again. Beat him down again. So I felt like this fight could be entertaining, and I felt like it would be interesting to see what type of adjustments Tyson Fury will make in the second fight. That's what would make this fight really special in the rematch, because I do feel like Tyson Fury, I think he just got too cocky. He got too cocky. I think that he just should have stuck to the game plan and just been careful, but he just got a little sloppy and got too cocky, and then he got tagged, and that was it. That was it. That changed the whole game for Tyson Fury. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys. What are your thoughts on the fight? Did it live up to the hype? Were you not entertained? Were you not entertained? Top dog won the fight. Usyk, once again, amazing fighter. Hopefully they get to run it back. Congratulations to the country of Ukraine. Jab Talk Nation, again, let me know in the comment section, what did you think of the fight? Did you think that Usyk took the fight? And what's next? Should we get the rematch? Should we get the rematch? Comment down below. Thanks again for watching the YouTube channel, this particular video. And I appreciate y'all. Man, boxing is alive and well. I said that in the last video. Boxing is alive and well. The greatest sport on earth. And last night proved that. All right? Prove that. It's a global sport. Amazing. And man, that's why I'm so happy to be able to share this passion with all of you. Thanks again. And I'll see you on the next video, y'all.